I didn't go into that letter planning to write what I wrote in that letter, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't go into that letter thinking, oh, I'm going to write this, and at the end of this letter, I'm going to say this, and then on this day, I'm going to propose. So, low-key, there's a lot of people that think they're coming that are not coming. And they're going to see some pictures, some Snapchats, some IG posts, and they're going to be sad, but...
It's your day.
Yeah, there's some people that won't make the cut.
Yeah.
Hey, if you think you're coming to the wedding, auditions start right now. You want extras at the wedding?
Yeah.
You could not handle extras at the wedding.
Why? No, you look too cute, actually. Cut. Turn the cameras off.
Clip it.
Clip it. You make no sound.
It has been a while.
It has. Well, yeah, technically because we were pretty up to date with all the rest of our videos, so we're behind.
Yeah. We're not behind.
We're not.
We haven't missed. We've posted every single week since February.
Yeah.
And we haven't missed yet, and we're not gonna miss. The goal is still to post every single week from February to the end of the year.
Yeah, we need a day where we just whip them all out. Right?
Whip them all out. It's been hard though. The tiredness, finding time.
Yeah, finding time is the hardest because even if there is time, it's like, well, we gotta deal with her. Like, can't record a podcast if she's screaming. So, yeah.
The other thing as well is the actual energy. Like, even when we do have time, it's like, do we have enough energy to be like, so guys, right? You know?
Yeah, that's true.
But as I always say, part of creating the podcast and recording these is because I wanted to document these journeys.
Yeah.
So I feel like even if we don't have high energy, that's realistic.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Right? We should still just be ourselves. That's always the ultimate goal. And whoever wants to watch can watch. Whoever doesn't want to watch doesn't want to have to watch. But our demographic is the young parents or just new parents. So I'm sure they can relate to just not having that being on level 100 every single time. But we want to be relatable at the end of the day. So maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I agree with that. So, how you feeling today?
I feel tired.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's tiredness. I just feel... I honestly don't know how I feel today. Like, I don't feel too tired. I don't feel too energized. I think we both just need a genuine chill day where nothing is planned. Because theoretically, you can say that today is our chill day, but you're planning to go to the gym. I had to go out. Mentally, I think we need a day where it's planned that nothing's happening. Because typically, even like, let's say for example, today ended up being one of those days. I'm just mentally it wasn't planned for it, so I don't get to fully enjoy it. Like, though you get to enjoy it as stay-at-home day when it's a planned stay-at-home day. And not when you feel like you're being lazy. So I feel like I need one of those. That's how I'm feeling today. I'm feeling like I'm due for one of those days.
I feel like also you deserve one of those days with her not in the house.
Yeah.
Like, I think you do. And I think I'm going to plan that for you because you deserve that. Like, just like an evening where like even if I go to your sister's house and we just like hang out there, where you just have like a day or night, a couple hours where it's not like you just got off work. Because realistically, if you think about it, I was thinking about this like when I was going to the gym the other day, how, I might spend like all day.
It's recording, right?
Yeah.
Go on.
I might spend like all day like with her and it can be like exhausting. It can be tiring, definitely. But once like those days that I go to the gym, once like 5 o'clock hits and I'm like off the clock for 2 hours, realistically, you spend all day at work. Yeah, you're sitting at a computer answering calls, but mentally that's a lot of work. And so you're tired after work, but then you're not clocking off. You got to deal with this one. And then unfortunately, those end up being her like most witching hour times. Like, so I'm like, oh, like sometimes like I feel bad because it's like, oh, you were at work all day and then you gotta deal with her, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, like I need that break as well. But it's just so hard sometimes when I think about it. But I do think that we have to find the time. You need like a few hours or a day where you're just single you, where you just do you.
Yeah, I mean, the other part of it though, I mean, is like, yeah, it definitely is tiring. I won't say it's not. It is exhausting, but it's part of it. You know, it's part of it. So I feel like you just have to adapt. But
She loves this
loves
life.
that light, doesn't she? Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just part of life.
Yeah.
Well, not part of life, but it's part of the journey that we're currently on. Sure, it's been an exhausting 2 months, but am I boring her? Sure, it's been like an exhausting.
Hey, don't be disrespectful.
It's been an exhausting 2 months, but it's only been 2 months.
True.
I always think about it in the grand scale of things. Like when she's 3 years old, it'll have been 3 years, but that's still not even a long period of time. So it's like if I gotta thug it out for, even if I gotta thug it out for a year with like being exhausted, it's only a year, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of like the thing where it's like, yeah, like I don't sleep, but I'll get sleep again one day.
Yeah,
Like
like
it's just,
yeah.
hey, you're on my mic,
Yeah,
buddy.
don't block her mic. But that's how I always think about it. I'm like, whatever it is, it's like tough times won't last forever, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely do feel like I am getting better at enjoying it more. But yeah, sometimes you just have
Like the dad life.
the hard times, like the difficult times. Like I feel like I'm getting less annoyed. I'm still getting very annoyed, but I feel like I'm getting less annoyed and more just like, oh, it's whatever.
Like annoyed at her.
No, just like the exhaustion, just like like I'm getting better at accepting that
Yeah.
this is life now and powering through it.
Yeah.
But we also do put ourselves in those situations, you know, like for example, we are pushing ourselves, you know, like we could make life easier. Like for example, you've been going to the gym consistently. I go to the gym every morning. We could just be like, you know what, let's just not do any of that. Just focus on this. But I feel like,
But I feel like that would also make it harder in a way. Because if we're just focused on taking care of her, that's even harder, you know? And mentally, like, it's better if you get exercise, right?
Yeah.
Like, your body, you do better if you... But I agree with you. Yeah, we could... No, because I think that would make things harder.
it definitely, well, for us, the type of people we are, it would. But I just mean like schedule-wise.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about exhaustion.
Yeah.
But that's maybe because I wake up at 5:30 and go to the gym.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I'll probably be less exhausted if I slept the extra 2 hours instead of waking up going to the gym. But it's part of life, and it's all about sacrifices at the end of the day.
And I mean, yeah, I think things will definitely change when she's like sleeping through the night better, because I feel like when she starts like sleeping through the night a little bit more, then even we can try and switch routines where I go to the gym in the morning and you go to the gym in the afternoon, because I can't even imagine going to the gym in the morning when I basically
Up all
don't
night.
So
Yeah.
it's like buddy,
Yeah.
it's okay, I love you.
How you doing today?
I'm good. I feel like you is like, well, also, I mean, you know, you like energy is reciprocated. So since you're just kind of like this today, I just feel like this today. Like if you're like this, I can't be like,
Yeah, it's
I
too
can't be like
much.
this.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like I'm good. Like there's nothing like bad or whatever, but it's just like I just feel mediocre. There's nothing super exciting, but there's nothing super sad or I don't know.
It's
It's just like a mediocre day.
Yeah.
I'm not excited to go to the gym, but I committed to going 3 days a week. So today is going to be the third day. But
And then tomorrow rest day.
yeah. But that's that. I love you.
I love you, Fifi. My Fifi.
So, should we talk about it?
Yeah. Where do we start? Do you have any upfront questions about that night? The planning, anything?
Okay, like when you were writing the letter back in November. Back in November, did you have the thought of like beginning of the year type that you were going to make this decision and that you were going to like propose? Like, or when did you think like, cause I know that when we were making the vision board, we decided like it would be good to get engaged this year. When did you like decide like, okay, like I want to do it like sooner rather than later?
Probably.
And how did you decide to tie the letter into it type of thing?
I feel like the way it's written in the letter is the way I thought about it.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't.
Sleepy? I'm gonna get her into sleep mode over this way. Right, buddy? I'm sorry. Sleep. It's sleep time, okay? Okay. Here you go.
Because, yeah, I didn't go into that letter planning to write what I wrote in that letter. If that makes sense. Like, I didn't go into that letter thinking, oh, I'm going to write this. And at the end of this letter, I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
And then on this day, I'm going to propose.
Yeah.
I went into that letter writing a letter to my future self.
Yeah.
And just in that moment, I wrote exactly how I was feeling. I'm
Yeah.
like, blah, 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 life's good, blah, blah. And then generally, as the letter goes, is when I started talking about you. And I'm like, yeah, you're my person, blah, blah, blah. And then I just thought, I literally was just writing. I was just
How your
flowing.
heart was feeling?
Yeah, I was writing how I was feeling. And I'm like, and I just started thinking about it. And I'm like, yeah, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I just felt like, because I just felt like in 6 months, regardless of how things would be going, I needed, so before the proposal part, when I'm basically talking to you, I'm like, regardless if things are going bad, things are going good, I don't know how it's going to be going, but I needed you to hear from past me that I do mean it when I say regardless of how things are going, you're still my person. Because, yeah, things are going good right now. That's a good thing. But even if they were going bad, I wanted you to know that this is still how I feel. Right? I just felt like that would have been the best time to vocalize that. And
Bro, we're in an intimate moment right now.
yeah, she's always ruining my speeches. It's crazy. But yeah, I just felt like it would be the perfect time. And even when I gave you the promise ring originally, or was it the promise ring?
Yeah.
Did I give you the promise ring before? Hey, buddy.
I know you're sleepy. See you doing that.
She doing what? Look.
Look at her.
No, but even
Sleep mode.
even when I gave you the promise, I think it was a promise ring. Were you pregnant when I gave you the promise ring?
No. Because you gave it to me in March. Got pregnant in May. Well, end of in April. Got pregnant in April.
I forgot what it was. Oh, maybe it was after you gave me a promise ring.
And you.
Yeah,
When did I give it to
you
you?
gave me a promise ring first.
Oh, for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you gave me a ring. And then when I wrote in that letter was, I'm not only giving this to you because you gave me one.
Yeah.
So I always want to relay the message that whatever I'm doing is genuinely how I feel.
Yeah.
Like even when my cousin asked me, it's like, when I let him know I was gonna propose, it's like, do you think if you guys didn't have a baby and if things weren't like that, would you still be proposing this early?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, it's a good question. Maybe not as early, but that being said, I'm not only proposing because of
Yeah.
how I was having a kid and us living together.
Yeah.
I feel like that just sped things up. But this was always this was always how I felt. So that's why I thought writing it in that moment before things go bad or things go good was the best time. That way it's known that this is me and my consciousness, me thinking at my best, and this is how I feel, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
That's so sweet.
yeah. I don't remember what the question was, but I think that answered it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you just went deeper into
Yeah.
to the question.
The other thing was like, yeah, if I'm gonna propose, I definitely knew I wanted to propose sooner rather than later, but I'm like, the later you wait, the less surprising it probably get, because if we get to December and you're like, hey, it has to be this month.
Yeah, that's true.
So I did really really want to value the experience of it,
Yeah.
because I did want you to have a good story, and I did want you to. Like, I was not risking you that not being a surprise at all. Like, I needed everything to work out because, like I said, I think you deserve that moment and you deserve that storyline. So I wanted to make sure it came to fruition.
That's like a good point because like yeah, like if it got to December and we talked about we want to get engaged this year, it's like okay, here comes.
Bless you. Bless you.
You good? Okay. Because yeah, I was gonna say something, but it's gonna.
It's good that.
I was gonna say something, but it's not. Yeah, just I'm moving on. But yeah, I had something to say before we said this. Give me a minute. Okay, no. So let me moving on. Talking about the proposal and stuff. Mm-hmm. Obviously, like I feel like everybody has a idea of how they want to be proposed to. Mm-hmm. And again, like before meeting you, I had this whole idea in my mind, like, oh, I want it to be this like low-key grand gesture, this big thing. And so just thinking about how it happened, I could just not imagine it being this grand gesture thing. Mm-hmm. Like the way it happened was so perfect. It couldn't have been any better. Mm-hmm. Like it just shows like how well you know me as a person, because I feel like that's what I thought I wanted, but I feel like you like know me better. That's not what I want, and how you did it was like perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've said it in the video, but I did. It was the day when we were talking about your pregnancy. Not pregnancy, what's it called? When you're giving birth day or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, this is your chance to show your partner that you know who they are.
Yeah.
Right? And this was also one of those. And I'm like,
yeah.
I thought you just got to know your partner.
Yeah.
It really does vary by situation, whether it's a grand gesture or whether it's something small. But
yeah.
Also, I remember that there was that one, you showed me a TikTok of like, there was a guy proposing to like his girl just in the little room,
in the living room, like on Christmas or something.
Yeah, I think that's what the video was. But I don't know. Yeah, to me, I did want it to be as sentimental as possible.
Yeah.
Now, planning the whole day.
Yeah.
Planning the day, like you were asking why I was so calm and composed during the actual proposal. To me, planning the day was the more stressful part. The actual proposal was just you and I, because that's in my control.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna be nervous when when it's me, it's me.
Yeah.
But like making sure the date went good, making sure we had a babysitter, making sure the hike was good, all this was good. That was the stressful part, because at the end of the day, I did still wanted to feel like we're celebrating your birthday. Mm-hmm. So I need you to still have a good day. All the things leading towards it have to be good. It's gotta feel special, but also can't give off any hints that this is happening or anything like that. But
yeah, I thought it was funny, like when you asked when we were going hiking, do you actually think we were going hiking? Because we're just going hiking.
Yeah, no, like, because I feel like for a good reason, at this point, you have no reason to trust any of my plans. Because we never actually do what I'm saying we're going to do.
Yeah, that's
true. So I'm like, I hope she's not expecting something special. Like, we generally are going hiking. But no, I thought that the day went well. Like, I think I mentioned it a little bit, but the most stressful part was because I had booked the dome, booked everything. I think we have a babysitter planned out, and then I got a family emergency, so our number one babysitter can't babysit anymore. So like for 2 weeks straight, I'm trying to figure out where's Elle gonna be during this. Mm-hmm. And then I come to a conclusion where I'm like, you know what? It's okay if she's gonna be with us. But again, this is a very, very intimate moment.
Imagine you're just like down on your knee, like, and she goes, "Ah!"
No, that's literally my fear because I'm a very calculated person.
Yeah.
Like I even told you, I'm like, when I'm mentally going through this speech in my head, like I'm prepared to give that speech.
Yeah.
Like the cadence of my voice, my pacing, my emphasis on certain words, the pausing. I think through those things. So I'm like, this needs to be too perfect to risk this one tiny bit, to risk this factor. So that's why I was trying so hard to find a babysitter because I'm like I said, when it's only me and you, I got no reason to worry because, it's us. But when there's an outside factor, that's when it's more stressful and more nerve-wracking. So that's
Yeah.
why I was trying to limit as much outside factors as possible. Like even when people propose at a restaurant, I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but there's too much outside factors. Like I want to be in control of my situation and my story. And we're literally in a dome in the middle of nowhere. It's just you and I.
Imagine like a wolf comes.
All that planning, that would have been better. That would have been a crazy YouTube title. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how like no, because this just popped into my head. How much you plan things, like how you're so calculated and you literally think about like every like scenario is crazy because do you remember, I just got a flashback a couple days ago when I planned that date in the domes.
Yeah, I mean, oh my
And
God.
it just went completely wrong. That's because I'm not like that. I'm just like, oh, this is a cool idea. Book.
Yeah, there
And
was a
it's like-
minimum. There was a cancellation fee.
like that. So that's just crazy how different we are when it comes to that.
The only thing I didn't plan for that night was the restaurant. I planned the restaurant, but I didn't book a reservation because I assumed like if you go to any restaurant, I thought there'd be a wait time. But I'm like, yeah, we'll just wait.
Like half
Plus,
an
there was so
hour.
much factors to kind of pinpoint what time it would be there.
Yeah.
So, but it was a good thing. It ended up still working out.
Yeah.
But the other thing that wasn't a for sure guarantee, falling asleep.
Yeah. Keep talking. It's your voice. It's soothing.
Soothing. The other thing that wasn't a for sure guarantee was recording the whole thing. Because originally, I did want to record it
Yeah.
for us or for an episode. But then the more I thought about it, I'm like, I don't really want people to just think that I'm only doing it this way for the video. So then I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna record it. I want it to be just a us thing. But then when I told my sister that, she was like, what? You record everything? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, but I just want it to be an us thing. But then she's like, well, I want to see it too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I guess. So, and then I'm glad I decided to record it and incorporate the whole podcast idea.
Yeah.
First for misdirection. And also, yeah, like, I did want that clip for us as well. Like, I don't care if anybody thinks it was for them. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we have that podcast episode for us because it really all worked out.
Well, also, because when people get engaged, like I feel like they have like, you know, like the secret photographers to like capture the moments. To me, that's like too risky. Like I just feel like that's like really hard to capture and not being like, this person like following us around. So the way you did it was perfect.
Yeah.
And it just worked out that we decided to start a podcast this year. And so it worked out to me.
But yeah, even like most people don't know this, but the reason the last 4 minutes is just your camera angle is because my phone overheated.
Yeah, because it was by the fire.
It was by the fire. So like, even though that didn't work out in the grand gesture of things, I'm glad that your camera was the one that was still on because that's the reaction that genuinely matters.
That's crazy how that ended up working out. I was the one facing me. Everything worked out.
Everything works out. A bunch of planning and also a bunch of preparation, but also some luck. God is definitely on our side with everything for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was, preparation really is everything. Hey.
I know. I want to transfer like this way. Me every day. Your hat's falling off. Okay. Try to do less. Yep. Oh, this is her. So she do. Oh, here. Go back to sleep. Okay. Okay. Let's just.
Here. Yeah. Yeah, preparation really is everything, cause yeah, when I was giving the speech, it was time to actually propose, like that I've already ran through that in my head so many times. I wasn't nervous at all. Like at all. Like I don't even think I was sweating. Like I was just like it's also
If you
because
were,
we
because
have
the fire would have been on.
yeah, it's also because we have so much convos like this.
That's
You know,
true.
like we
And it was just such like a casual conversation. It's so funny because I feel like maybe like in the video, some people would have thought like that I knew it was coming because I started crying, which is so crazy because I genuinely started crying just because I felt from how you were speaking to me how much you loved me. And it was just so like I just thought it was just like a really cute moment. Like you were just reading me this letter. I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's so cute. So I'm like crying, like just feeling it. And I look up and you have the ring open. Like I think you can tell in the video like where I'm crying and I open my eyes and I'm like, because like, yeah, I started crying before you even, because it was just so sweet. I was just like, oh my gosh, like your words were just so genuine. Like I could just tell how genuine they were.
They were, and I mean that's what I wanted to relay in the message as well. It's like that's why I wanted to make sure that I was well practiced and didn't rush to everything. I think I was telling
crying?
you.
Don't cry.
No, I'm crying. Elle's just so cute.
She is.
But I feel like I think I said this in the video where I told you, but I literally just felt like I was in flow state. Like
In
I was,
what state?
Like
Flow?
I was just flowing. I was in flow state, but like I was just locked in. Like I was generally just enjoying the moment, and like even when you started crying, I'm like, oh yeah, it's game.
Like perfect.
I'm like game. I'm like, bro, this is easy. I'm like, I'm him. I'm like, this is it.
You are.
But
Oh my gosh, I wish you could.
was she smiling?
Do you hear her laugh?
Yeah.
That was so cute.
But
He is him.
I am.
is
She
him.
knows. But no, even the combos, like, even when we started talking, it all just worked out. Because even when we started talking about the credit card thing, the short, I'm like, even that moment where I'm like, okay, let's address this. Every single convo we had, it all led up beautifully.
It did.
Yeah.
And so now we plan a wedding.
Yeah, I was talking to Matt about this, but it's like, to me, the biggest surprise with everything is how quick that part comes.
Yeah, like you didn't realize like that you actually have to plan it.
Yeah, because in my head, I'm like, I just proposed. Man, let's enjoy this for a couple of months, whatever. All of a sudden, you're talking about, okay, where we getting married? What's the venue? I'm like, nigga, bro, chill. I'm like, bro, it's been like 10 minutes.
Well,
Let's finish the wine. I'm like, what's happening here?
Because it's so exciting. I don't know. At
Yeah.
least for a girl, I think it's just like for the guy, it's a big day as well. But I just feel like for a girl, it's like such a big day that at least for me, I am so excited for that day. Like just the thought of like, I feel like everybody already knows and can tell like how much we love each other. But just being able to show that to like our family and friends is just so exciting to me. And just the whole like idea of it, like, you know how I said I can't wait to go and try on wedding dresses and, like it's a day about me us, but it's just so exciting. Like I cannot wait for that day, and I don't know when it's gonna be, but I'm so excited.
I feel like I wasn't as excited until I started hearing about all like, or seeing or getting the messages about the reception, about everything. Because
Yeah.
again, like in my head, I didn't think as many people as that want to come.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would be that much, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like getting all these messages of like, oh, when's the wedding? Like,
Yeah.
we're going to turn up so much. I'm like, we? I'm like,
Sorry.
yo, low key, there's a lot of people that think they're coming that are not coming. And they're going to see some pictures, some Snapchats, some IG posts, and they're going to be sad, but
It's your day.
yeah, there's some people that won't make the cut.
Yeah.
Hey, if you think you're coming to the wedding, auditions start right now. You're auditioning to get the invite. Cause
It's
yeah,
about to be so fun.
yeah,
We're gonna have so much fun that day.
yeah,
I don't know if you get to be there, but
if she's a flight risk still, then. But nah, yeah, I think it will be a lot of fun. Like I think the vibes will be very positive. The people, it'll be good. I'm excited for it.
I am too. I just wanted to happen next month.
And do you feel any different now than you did
No,
before we got engaged?
which is crazy because like we have just been in that mindset for so long
Yeah.
that we're like already married, and so I think maybe the only thing is when I'm referring to you, like I'm referring to you as my fiance, and it's
Officially.
like official.
Yeah.
But I don't feel any different, and I don't feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm about to be a wife, because I've just felt like that already.
Yeah.
So I think it'll obviously, that feeling will be like when wedding planning actually starts, where it's like, oh my gosh, like we're about to like sign documents. and
Yeah, when you're
become
actually
one.
doing something.
Also, I'm just so excited to have your last name. One, because she has it and I'm jealous. And two, because I love your last name. And like, that's when it's real.
What if I want your last name?
Come on.
Should ends hyphen mutabazi?
No.
No, it's gone.
No.
Not claiming ends anymore.
No, not anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, no, same to me. Like I've always felt like, again, we were just prepared for everything so much, and like we were just so connected that the title to me didn't change much. In my head, like you've already been my wife, and like I always say, my family already calls you that. Mentally, I already think of you as my wife. Like we're not, we haven't been just dating to me since like a weekend. Since like a weekend, we've been like very, very exclusive and with each other. So yeah, to me it was like, yeah, now I get to change your contact name. But
Yeah, have you changed it yet?
yeah,
What is it on? Oh, Fifi on yours?
nah, fiance.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, with like 10 E's.
Oh yeah, I did see it. I changed yours the same day. You did too.
I think so.
Yeah.
But that's probably the biggest flex. Now that I could just say it.
Yeah, it's so nice. And also, because like, obviously before I already had the ring, so having like a ring on my finger, it's like I'm already used to having like seeing like the ring there.
Yeah, also by getting, oh yeah, the planning, the leading up to everything was definitely the hardest part. Cause we share the same bank account, so I gotta coordinate how I'm gonna finesse. You're not finding out. You know where I'm at 24/7. I'm either working. Why? It's because I'm here 24/7.
Hey, you don't go anywhere. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I'm either working or watching basketball.
Yeah.
So I had a coach to figure out how I'm gonna go all the
The
way.
whole dentist thing was so perfect.
Yeah.
Again, how that worked out for
Yeah,
you
yeah,
because of what happened to your tooth was
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. Oh, so for those of you guys, I guess we could tell that story of how I got the ring.
Did we just talk about this together, or did we already
No,
talk about this?
we talked about it, but because my camera cut out, I ended that podcast sooner than it actually ended.
Oh.
Like when the podcast ends, we talk for like 10, 15 more minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But my camera is dead the whole time.
Oh,
so
so you
I
just
wasn't going to
stopped
have
it.
20
Yeah.
minutes of literally just facing you and I'm just responding and it's not
I mean,
me.
I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
They would. You're not that entertaining.
That's true.
But yeah, so that same, for those of you guys that don't know, the day that I went to go buy the ring, I had a dentist appointment because my filling broke.
But you didn't
Huh? No, I did have the dentist appointment.
that day?
Yes, that day, that time I had the appointment.
Oh.
That's already in plan. But we had to figure out some insurance stuff, whatever. I had to figure out some other stuff. So I canceled the appointment. Like a couple of days before I canceled the appointment. But I'm still off. I still have the time booked off work because I had the appointment.
Yeah.
And you still think I'm going to the appointment.
Yeah.
So the only thing that changed was I didn't tell you the appointment got canceled.
Oh.
Instead, I went to the appointment. I went to the mall, got the ring, got everything, figured everything out, and came back. And then I come back. I hide the box in my socks. I hide it in my socks, and then at first I had it in my bag, And then I just put it up in the closet. I'm like, she finds it, she finds it. But yeah, so that's how I ended up buying the ring. Then I just come back. And then what? You asked how the appointment going? I was like, oh, we just did a filling or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, you said they just did. They
Oh,
just
cleaning.
cleaning.
Yeah.
Oh, English.
Second language.
when we originally went to the mall and like we looked at the ring, they only had the one left. So the fact like when you like opened the box and it was this ring, I was shocked because I did not think that it would be like that ring would even be there.
Yeah.
So that was crazy.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. It was still only the one left, I'm pretty sure. I think that was the same one.
No one wanted
Yeah, because
it. They knew it was, the universe knew it was for me.
They knew. But yeah, this time they had a silver one as well. And I was like, oh, should I get the silver one? But the silver one was cheaper. I was like, I might as well get the more expensive one.
No, this one I like. Yeah. I love, actually. So much. I can't wait to wear the wedding band.
You gotta earn that part.
It's in my drawer. I can just put it on.
Just say we were married.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is there to talk about?
Look up into the...
Like L.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if... I think that's... We're engaged. Life's great.
Yeah.
Things are moving on.
Yeah.
We're going to plan a wedding eventually. And...
Do you feel like things are happening too fast yet?
No.
On pace?
Yeah, no.
On our pace?
Yeah. I never felt like it was moving too fast.
Yeah, I never did either, actually.
I feel like, yeah, because I was thinking, actually, today I was thinking in the shower, I'm like, we were together 2 years before we got engaged. I feel like that's perfect timing. Like, that's a good time.
2 years?
Because I was actually talking to Gabby yesterday.
I think we'll say chat.
My guy.
Shout out chat.
And she was saying, ideally, she would want to be engaged for 2 years before she gets married. So she was talking about, like, the timeline. So I gotta find a guy right now because I want to have kids by then. And I'm just like, that made me think, I'm like, oh, yeah, we were together 2 years.
Yeah.
Before. Perfect timing.
Yeah. It also is. It might seem too fast, but if you think about the steps that come beforehand, it's like, I do think it was perfect timing.
Yeah.
Because let's say if it was 2-3 years later, well, I'm turning 25, so I'll be turning 28. That's too late.
Yeah.
Like, that's too late. For me, at least. For me and what I really value. And, like, yeah, to me, just the whole family aspect of it, like, I enjoy it. Like, that's my fun. Like, even when we're playing soccer with my nephews.
Yeah.
Or watching.
That was so... That day also was, like, amazing for me. I don't know why. It felt like... It was, like, natural. Mm-hmm. Like, it was her, you know, Trey, and then your two nephews. Like, it was just... Like, we had all these kids, and we would go to soccer practice, and we were playing soccer. Like, it felt like we were just, like, one family. Yeah. And it was, like, me and you, like, the mom and dad. It was great. I had such a good day.
Yeah. No, it was so fun. Like, I live for those moments. Yeah. Because just the way I grew up, I feel like I just understand the value of each of those moments and just being present. Like, when we're watching my nephew play, like, I understand the value of being very vocal, being the loud parent. Letting them know that you're watching them and cheering for them. I loved
that too, by the way.
Yeah.
And because I was saying, like, I didn't even think about it when I'm like, oh, you know, go to the practice, you can do some work.
Oh, yeah, no.
And then when you said it, I'm like, wait, no, you're totally right.
Yeah, no.
Showing up, but being present is just like, you know, it really means something. And you could tell that he loved
so
it.
He like looked backward.
Yeah, he loved it. And so, and even just like when we were hanging out and you were like, oh, do you want to go get something from the concession? Like, that was so cute. You know, like, he loved that. Both of them. And that was just so sweet that you did that. Yeah. And I was, like, so on board with it, too. Like, you know, go out with your aunt and uncle and it's, like, a special day.
It is.
Right? Yeah. Or after practice, like, good job. Like, this is what you get. Here's your reward. You worked hard.
No, that's why I feel like the fact that I grew up with none of that at all, I know the value of that. And yeah, being present, showing up, I guess, counts. But in a way, I would rather you just don't show up if you're not going to presently be there.
I agree.
Like, I'd rather just don't be. Like, yeah, when you're working at the gymnastics place, and like parents are like coming to watch their kids and like they're on their phone the whole time or whatever. Because as the person doing the act, you might not even look up in the stands. But if you do for that 10 seconds,
Yeah.
and
they're looking.
they're not looking, that hurts.
Yeah.
Even if they're looking for like 20 minutes and like the one moment, like even when I would come watch you coach,
Yeah.
even though you might not realize I'm there,
Yeah.
but when you realize I'm there, if you look up and I'm not watching,
Yeah.
of course I'm not in your shoe, but to me, I think like that would hurt. Like I need you to know, if you're there for me, I need you to be there for me. Like it's all about the quality of the time that's being spent.
That's a great point because you're right. Even as an adult, and you come and you watch the last 15 minutes of me coaching, and I looked up and you were just like there, like Chris, legs crossed, just like watching.
Yeah.
That was just like warmed my heart. So you're totally right. Watching and just like showing up and being present is a lot. And it really, I just wish I felt how he felt in that moment when you were like, yeah, David.
Yeah,
That was so sweet.
Yeah, I could just imagine. I said I didn't grow up with that. Like I always tell you, like the very first person to ever watch me play was Colton's mom. Like when she came out to watch one of my games, her and Colton.
Yeah.
And Colton wasn't playing. It wasn't whatever. It wasn't close. It wasn't because it was convenient. It wasn't like it was after Colton's game. No. She took time out of her schedule to come watch me play. And I was like, damn, bro, white people have it good. Because that to me, it just felt nice. Like even James was the very first. James not only the first, but the only one in my family. And I got a big family. I think James is the only person that's ever seen me play soccer.
And me. I've seen you.
Well, now you're in my family, but I'm talking about like in my family.
Yeah.
James is the only person. And even with my ex, like when they would stay after her games and watch me play, like that stuff means a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I understand the value of showing up, and I feel like my prime as a parent is age 6 to
Even 4. They can start classes and do things at 4.
Yeah, but no. Hey, I'm talking about my prime.
Sorry.
I feel like my prime as a parent will be age, I want to say 6 to 6 plus, even in their 20s. But I feel like that's where the stuff that I value, realistically, not even 6. When they're, actually, we'll go with 6.
Okay.
That's where I feel like my best qualities and the stuff that I value, that's when it really starts to show in my parenting style.
Yeah.
But, because yeah, I definitely value the small stuff like that.
Yeah. So cute. I love watching you just like be a dad, I guess.
Yeah, it's Riz.
It's just so sweet. Yeah, I can't wait for her to just be a little bit older and actually be able to interact with her and have sarcasm and be like, okay, have a tantrum. Yeah, that's funny, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't got anything else.
No, I don't really got anything else either. Let's see, how long has it been? I gotta look at your camera. It's been about 40-ish minutes. Keep it short?
Keep it short.
Yeah. Let's see. If you guys haven't yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button. We're currently at 47.
That's good.
It is good. Yeah, the views doing good.
We only started, yeah.
Yeah, but again, the goal is 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2025.
Yeah.
And I think we will do it.
Yeah.
I think we'll do it.
You got to speak it into existence. It's shown for every other aspect of our life. So,
Yeah. And it's already happened.
Yeah.
We just have to catch up.
Yeah.
Like James
I
always
like that.
says, it's already happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, hit the subscribe button every single week. We're not missing a week. Every single week at 10 a.m. Alberta time, which I think is Mountain Standard Time. Every single week, 10 a.m., we're posting.
Also, every single week, our videos will be our most authentic and real self. Nothing's going to be sugar-coated.
Nothing.
Just like how you were saying, like, you know, even if it's like low energy, we're still going to record because that's what's really going on. It's low energy, but this is our work.
Yeah, man. Yeah, at the end of the day, we're just documenting our whole journey for our future self. But you just get to watch if you want to watch. If you don't want to watch, don't watch. But we'll still be here.
Yeah.
Even if you guys like
sitting
2 views.
here on this couch or in a special location like the Dome.
Yeah.
Maybe for your birthday.
Oh my God. A wedding episode is gonna hit.
I was thinking that when we were talking about it.
Oh my God.
We're gonna have to hire someone.
For what?
Oh, just like talking about the wedding, like a podcast episode?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh, I was talking about like the wedding day itself.
No.
Oh, sorry.
No. I'm talking about, because I just thought that you said, or in a special location.
Yeah.
I'm saying like the wedding episode, like if we record a podcast at that location or like in that setting.
Oh, yeah.
Like that episode will also hit.
Or like when we're on our honeymoon.
Oh.
Those episodes. Where are we going to go? To be determined?
TBD.
Okay.
It depends on how much subscribers we have and how much money we got. So make sure you sponsor our whole wedding by hitting the subscribe button.
Maybe you'll get an invite.
Yes. If you subscribe, comment down below, I want an invite, and you'll get an invite.
Yeah. I like that.
Unless you're somebody we've talked to in the past. Yeah. And then you want.
Why, you don't want them to come?
You want exes at the wedding?
Yeah.
You want exes at the wedding?
Yeah.
You could not handle exes at the wedding.
Why?
You can't handle it. I would enjoy exes at the wedding.
Yeah, I know
you would not be able to even handle it.
Why do you think that?
Because you're soft. Plus, you'd be annoyed the whole time.
Yeah,
like you wouldn't enjoy
true.
that.
That's true. I would.
I would enjoy it because I would lavish in that moment. Like I would be so peaceful. Like I would be but you, on the other hand, would be stressed.
Yeah, I would. That's true. All respect, though.
So no exes at the wedding? We'll think about it.
Maybe my ex can come.
Your ex can come?
Yeah.
I would love it if your ex came.
Yeah, should we give him an invite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would love it. Damn, what other ex would I wanted to? I think that'll be it. I think just your ex. I would love it if you came. If you're watching this, you automatically get an invite to the wedding.
No, me and your ex will be friends.
You know, my ex? Mm-hmm. My ex is all chill. You know, I was actually, what was I? The Temptation Island thing. Mm-hmm. I don't think it was that. I don't know what triggered it, but in my head, I just had a conversation. I'm like, I don't get people that are friends with their ex.
That are friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, I also don't get people that beef their ex. Because I'm like neither. Like, I have no beef with them, but I'm also not friends with them. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's just like it came and it went.
Yeah, it came and it went, it's, you know.
I mean, being friends with your ex is weird.
Being friends is weird, yeah. But also dissing
but then
is weird.
dissing as, like, you're, like, moving on in your new life is just
more
weird.
About you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
It's like you always say, the way you know I would never talk shit about you.
Yeah.
If we ever broke up, it's because I never talk shit about somebody else.
Yeah.
It's like,
which I respect.
Yeah.
You never talk crap.
Yeah. If somebody else wants to do it, I'm like, it's whatever. Like, it's not what this podcast is about.
No, it's not.
but
we've gone to like 5 different topics.
Yeah, we're just documenting our talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking.
This is just like, well, I guess what's coming to our minds.
Yeah. What was I even saying though?
Talking bad.
Talking bad. Yeah. Even, cause then you just being, I guess not really fake, but it's like, why, I don't know, unless it ends really, really bad, but still it's like.
And you just have lots of animosity.
Animosity?
Yeah. Is that the right word?
Animosity, yeah.
Okay.
But to me though, I think it's just because I like to take as much, again, talking about the whole dome setup, I want to be in control at all times. Mm-hmm. So like, even if it did end bad, I feel like I would rather look at the stuff that I did wrong than look at the stuff that the other person did wrong.
Yeah.
Because then I can actually control that and I could work better on it, which I'm going to be very candid. There was a lot of things that I've done bad in my past relationships, but by owning that, now I can work on them for you. Mm-hmm. If I don't acknowledge that I did those messed up things in the past, then I don't acknowledge that I need to fix anything.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why I never talk bad about them, is because I'm like, yeah, they did this, but it was because I did this. Yeah, it ended this way, but it's because I did this.
Yeah.
So that's where I see everything. So that's how I see it. It's always a lesson in one way or another. It's how do you want to see it? Is it a lesson or is it?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I feel like sometimes because I don't know, because I think I just, the way it ended, I never got like any type of like closure, or I never got to like speak my thoughts or speak my mind. So to me, I'm always just like, "Oh, they did this, they did this, they did this." So it's like frustrating, but like I'm living life now and everything's great. So now I'm just like, whatever. But still, like sometimes I'm just like, maybe I didn't own up to any of the things that
Maybe. I mean, no, yeah. You definitely did things as well. You just gotta accept it.
yeah. No, but that's what I mean. I feel like I don't think like I accepted, oh, maybe I did that.
You gotta.
I accept it. This is me accepting it.
Now, in this moment.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the actual closure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like a convo with the other person, I don't really think does as much as a convo with yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like I accepted it very, very early on, which is why I never really had beef with her. Or even when my friends would talk shit out, I'd be like, I'm not engaging in this in any way. And you know my friends talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of goons. But yeah, I just never engage in it because I feel like I said, I feel like that says more about you as a person.
Yeah.
If you're just talking shit behind somebody else behind their back.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
And yeah, the most important part about that is like you always say, now you know that I won't talk shit about you. Because yeah, if all I'm doing is, oh, she did this, I hate her so much, blah, blah, then how can you rest assured knowing that if something did happen, you'd be like, oh, what if he's doing the exact same thing to somebody else right now? But
Yeah, I respect that. I do. You're a good guy. All the exes or whatever people you talked to in the past,
they can rest assured knowing that
he's
I
a
am
good
not
guy.
here talking.
No, he's not.
Because I can say some shit. No, I'm just
I mean, you probably could.
Nah.
But I'm just so lucky that it ended up being me that got you in the end.
Yeah, it was always you. It was you. It's
hear that?
always you.
Which means that it was always going to be you. You were going to come next.